Hello, I'm Bryson, one of the inspectors with ORCAA. For this video, I'll be walking through the process for filing an asbestos notification for a single-family residential project using ORCAA's online notification form. Now, right here, we're on the main ORCAA page. So at the top of the screen, you'll see some drop-down menus. We'll click on asbestos demolition notification form under the asbestos demo drop-down. Once we're on the asbestos demolition notification form, we scroll down until you see the top of the notification form. These drop-down menus are just additional information about what is required for notifications, as well as additional requirements. All required fields do need to be completed, otherwise the notification will not be filed properly and ORCAA may not receive your notification. For this notification, we'll use a fictional residential renovation project of the homeowner removing about 200 square feet of asbestos containing sheet vinyl flooring as an example. We'll assume that no structural walls will be removed or demolished for this project to be considered a demolition. We start the notification by filling out the property owner information. So make sure this information is correct. We want the first and last name, as well as an email address, phone number, and mailing address. In the project information, we do need the work site address, which will be the address where the asbestos project will take place or where the asbestos will be removed from. Make sure to enter the county information for where the project is residing. Is this the property owner's primary address? So since this is a homeowner doing their own work on their own home, we'll say this is the property owner's primary residence. What email address should we send the application confirmation to? This is the email that we will be sending the copy of the notification to. So whatever email that you enter here, that is the email the notification will be sent to. Moving on to the asbestos project information. Remember, an asbestos notification is required for all projects removing or disturbing at least 48 square feet of asbestos containing material, or at least 10 linear feet for asbestos containing material on pipes. If your project is removing less than these amounts, an asbestos notification is not required. Since the asbestos will be removed and we are removing it, at least about 200 square feet of flooring, we'll say asbestos will be removed. We will assume that we are the first ones to submit the notification, so we will select no for that question there. Enter the start date and completion date for the project. Their start date must be at least 10 days from the date you submit the notification, except for emergency projects. An asbestos project cannot extend beyond 1 year from the date the notification is filed. For projects that do get delayed or extended beyond 1 year, a new notification must be filed for the remaining asbestos material to be removed. For this project, we will assume that it will start about 3 weeks from today, which is more than 10 days from today's date. And we'll assume that it'll take roughly 2 to 3 days. So we'll say 3 days to complete the project for a homeowner. The quantity of asbestos to be removed, we'll say it was 200 square feet of vinyl flooring. There's no linear feet, so we'll just leave that blank. The asbestos removal will be completed by the homeowner of the single family residence. So we'll click that right there. Homeowners may remove asbestos from their own single family residence. However, if a business or an LLC does own the single family residence, they may not remove the asbestos themselves. They have to have an asbestos contractor remove the asbestos. Since it is a single family homeowner doing the work themselves, under the asbestos contractor name, we will just type self. Under work shift days, we said that it was going to be on Monday through Wednesday, I believe. So we'll click on the days that the work will actually occur. Work shift hours are generally what the hours during the day the asbestos will be removed. We'll say 8 a.m. to we'll say 5 p.m. To Too many characters, okay. 5, that's good enough, 8 to 5. What materials are being removed? We will say that it is flooring material. If there's any material that is being removed that is not on this list, just select other and type in what that material is. The asbestos disposal site is where you will be taking the asbestos material to be disposed of. If it is in Thurston County, usually that gets taken to Thurston County Transfer Station. But if you're disposing of it at another location, just select other and type in that location here. Will all identified asbestos be removed from the structure? We will assume that the asbestos survey or materials that we took samples of, we only assessed the flooring. So we'll say that yes, because we only know of that flooring material there. If there's any additional material that you find later that does contain asbestos, but you will not be removing it, that would be selected as no. Will the structure be demolished after asbestos removal? We will select no, since we know this is a renovation project. And how many structures are you abating? It would just be the one. If you'd like to upload a copy of an asbestos survey, you just select yes. There is a maximum file size of 14 megabytes. Please call ORCAA at 360-539-7610 for any other way to submit the notification or submit the asbestos survey with the notification. If there's any additional information that you would like to include in the notification that you feel ORCAA would need to know, please enter that in the comments section right here. And moving on to the demolition project information, we know that this project is just a renovation and there's no demolition work occurring, so we'll leave this section blank. Notification fees. So for this notification fees, single family homeowner removal only, since we know that the asbestos will be removed by the owner of the single family residence. If it is a contractor removing the work, it would be, the fee is determined based on the quantity of asbestos removed. So that would be any number of these items here. We are not requesting an emergency exemption, so we'll just skip over the emergency asbestos fee, and that is our total for the asbestos notification. This total is, you'll be paying this total after you click submit on the payment portal page. So once you click submit, you'll be routed to the ORCAA's online payment portal. Go ahead and select enter the information as you see it. And if you have any other questions, feel free to contact ORCAA again at 360-539-7610. Thank you and have a great day.